Namaste people, I am Anmol Sarkar. So if you have seen my last video, you guys must have an idea about who I am and what I am trying to do and what this channel is all about. So without wasting any further time, let's get straight down to today's topic. Now if you have seen my last video, we went through an overview of this Aryan Dravidian race over Asia and Africa. But today we will go into the details of this. So first we will know that what is this biblical race theory and Hamitic mythology of the Bible, so that we can get the clear idea of how it was used to justify slave trade and all. So let's start. So in this video, first we will discuss the myth of Ham, that is the Hamitic mythology, the myth which was propagated. Okay, so according to Bible, I am just quoting this from that source. According to Bible, there was a great flood in ancient times. Okay, after which this flood destroyed the entire population of the earth. After this flood, the descendants of Noah repopulated the earth. Okay, first let's understand this Noah guy. Noah's descendants repopulated the earth. This Noah had 3 sons. Okay, first is Ham, second is Shem, and third is Japheth. Okay, there are 3 sons, Ham, Shem and Japheth. Okay, now on a particular occasion, this guy Ham, this son of his Ham, laughed at Noah's nudity. Okay, and now in Bible you know that their demigods and angels are posed as nude. I am not trying to make this comment as a derogatory statement, but the truth was that they were, you will see all their architectures, their angels are shown as nude all over the place. So this Ham made fun of Noah because of his nudity. Now this Noah got angry and he cursed the descendants of Ham that they and their future generations will be forced to perpetual slavery of the descendants of these 2 sons. Listen to this. The descendants of Ham will be forced to perpetual slavery and for the descendants of these 2 sons. Okay, now this became very famous mythology, very well read all over the Europe. When European colonized captured this various parts of the world, their missionaries and merchants encountered unfamiliar non-Western cultures such as India. When their biblical mythology known as Ham and all this story was passed down, and when they came to India, they found that nothing matches with them. This culture is completely different. So now what they wanted to do is they wanted to fit it into this biblical framework. Okay, now so at that time there was a very fierce debate among the European intellectuals that how to fit all these non-Western cultures into their biblical framework. Okay, now for example, I will quote a few people. Stephen R. Haynes, a biblical historian, explains that this tendency to associate skin color with the character of people, particularly their ability to accept Christianity, has been institutionalized within the Christian right from the very beginning. Christian right means Christian right wing. Now he quoted that for over 2 millennia, biblical readers have blamed Ham and his progeny for everything from existence of slavery to serfdom to the perpetuation of sexual license and perversion to the introduction of magical arts, astrology, idolatry, witchcraft and heathen religion. They have associated Hamites with tyranny, theft, heresy, blasphemy, rebellion, war and even decide. Okay, deceit. So this is what Stephen R. Haynes was trying to say. Now the second is the founder of the Protestant movement, Martin Luther, not Martin Luther King, don't confuse him with this. He is a different person, founder of Protestant movement, Martin Luther. He was a very virulent anti-Semite. He believed that categorically that Ham and his descendants were possessed by satanic forces and bitter hatred. All this mythology is going on there, and this supplied theological legitimacy for using the physical attributes of the body for moral degeneration and justification of servitude. So this is what Martin Luther, the founder of Protestant movement, has said. Now another person, Origen of Alexandria, said in that is one of the founding fathers and the prominent theologians of the early Christian church. Origen of Alexandria. Now what this guy said, that look at the origin of race and you will discover that their father Ham, who laughed at their father's nakedness, deserved a judgment of this kind, and his son Shannon should be the servant of his brothers, in which the condition of the bondage of world precede the wickedness of his conduct, not without merit. Therefore does the discolored, prostrate, intimate and ignobility of the race. Now there is I am quoting this various persons so that you can understand all this, how this story of Ham and his sons were cursed, which propagated throughout the history. Goldenberg, another famous very Indologist, said that one must ask why Origen chose to mention the Egyptian skin color while describing their bondage. The answer, I think, can be deduced from Origen's extensive treatment of the dark skin elsewhere in the Bible. He also explains that the dark color of the maiden of Sun 1:5, saying darkness is due to prior sinful condition, black because of ignobility of birth. Means they wanted, now look at these racist ideas. Means white, who are born as white, are noble by birth, and who are born as black are sinners by birth. Okay, so this is what he said. And finally in 1895, Trop Taylor, another devout Christian, said that Canaan, who is certainly a father of Negro family, was adapted to a destiny suited only to inferior people. The prophecy begins by saying, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall be unto you, unto his brethren." Let us see how literally the prophetic law embraced in this verse has been fulfilled by the Negro and Negro alone. Okay, so this was the basic Hamitic mythology which was propagated in the earlier medieval times, where the son of, so if we go around this topic again, we will find that Noah had 3 sons: Ham, Shem and Japheth. This Ham guy, on one occasion, made a mockery of Noah's nudity, for which he and his descendants got cursed for perpetual slavery to the descendants of these two brothers, his two brothers, or the other 2 sons of Noah. Okay, so now this idea, this mythology was used to differentiate between the Africans and the white people, black people. Means black people and Africans are the descendants of Ham, okay, which were cursed by the Noah. So this Noah's mythical what we say, mythology, mythical history, or you can say anything, myth basically, myth was used to discriminate between the Africans and the white people, and used to justify slave tradery for this. Okay, how this Noah got cursed into. So this is it for today, guys. Please enjoy this video and have a nice day.